Hey, it's Amy. I went to the dollar store a little while back to see what they had in the craft area. I did a whole video on that. The link is below. I found this macrame star wall hanging kit. My daughter found this keychain kit. Neither one of us have ever done macrame before, so we thought we would try it out. I will share a project from her kit at the end of the video. I am going to try to make this look fancy with some thrift store jewelry. So hopefully you'll stick around to the end to see the final result. The good news is you don't need to buy anything new. All jewelry, thrift store beads, anything with a large hole will work. Here's what's inside my kit. There is a cord, the star frame, and the instructions. I quickly found out I needed to cut all the cord myself. I wasn't sure what to expect, and the thought made me tired. So I went and made an iced coffee first. I know it was only $4.50, but that didn't make me less tired. Once I read the instructions, I saw that I needed glue as well, so I grabbed my daughter's craft glue. I happened to have a measuring tape in my desk and my kitchen scissors nearby. My daughter grabbed me some appetizer toothpicks to apply the glue. As I cut the pieces, the dust on the cording made my eyes burn a bit, so I turned on my air purifier and the fan. I couldn't find what the cord was made out of. Thankfully, my daughter's kit claimed to be 100% cotton. I do like the star frame. It seems well made. The instructions said to wrap the star first. This is when I started my timer. I wanted to see how long this actually takes to create the item. I tucked the end of the cord with the glue and went over top of it. It seems like something macrame people would do. The whole wrapping took me about 10 minutes. I seem to have a lot of extra cord. So let's take a look at what I might use to make this fancy. These pieces are from a jewelry jar and craft bags from various thrift stores. I want to make this for my sister. She likes gold and sparkly things and this turquoise color. But she really isn't into wood pieces, even though I think they would look interesting too. I also have this bag of crystals from Amazon I'm using for another project. I like the amber colored crystals, so I'm going to go with those. But I need more beads, so I went to my thrifted pieces and found this vintage amber necklace that looks like it would go really nicely with the crystals. It looks like it could even be from the 1970s when macrame was really popular. I added a little knotted loop using the knot I always use for my leather work. Now I will line up the cut pieces like the instructions show. So far it's not too bad. Everything fit perfectly. It actually looks nice with just the strings attached. Someone could just add large hole beads and knot them into place if they wanted to keep it simple. Now I'm going to try to figure out this double half hitch knot in the instructions. It looks very confusing to me right now, but I'm going to try using the instructions it came with. So it became a bit of a disaster. I had to take it off camera and keep trying the knots until I got something that seemed right. This cord could be twisted back up to make it look smooth again. I ended up putting a small green mark on my main cord because it became confusing figuring out which one was supposedly supposed to go diagonal. At first, I wasn't using the right cord, but then I thought, well, if this is the longest cord, I probably need to use it for the whole zigzag. That seems right because I have done some decorative leather weaving and other cord crafts over the years. So I came up with this. I'm not entirely sure it's correct, but it seems like there's a line here, and this line goes the other way like in the picture, but it still looks a little rough to me. Here's the finished zigzag. It started working better after a couple of rows. I noticed that if I held the cord that runs through everything and just tied the other cords around it, they lined up more easily. So the top will have just short zigzags and the bottom will have the correct zigzags. If I were to do another kit or macrame project, I would know what to do now. I don't think I will do the other knots in the picture. I don't like them very much, and I can't make sense of the instructions. So let's move on. At this point, I add some beads and crystals using pliers and jump rings, and a bit of wire. Get ready for the reveal. Sadly, there's no sun in the forecast for over a week, just rain, so I can't show you how much these crystals sparkle. But you can tell by the type they are that they will sparkle. Here's my final rating. The overall project took 2 hours and 15 minutes. I gave the instructions 3 out of 10. I had to undo and redo the knots multiple times just to figure out where they went. The cord was dusty and untwisted easily, so if you have any sensitivities, just know that going in. I also had to cut every piece myself, so have a measuring tape on hand. The wire star frame was nice though, worth the $1 alone. So materials, 5 out of 10. Price? Of course, it's only $4.50. I give that 10 out of 10. And the ability to modify, I give it 10 out of 10. You could really do anything with this cord and the star frame. My sister doesn't know she's getting this yet. Hopefully she likes it. And here is my daughter's finished keychain and her rating. Instructions, 6 out of 10. They are much better quality and in color. Materials, 8 out of 10. And value, 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe for more videos.